special cat cam for us today. Look! Look how cute my little squeakette is. What's up? What's going on? So you were making awfully horrible noises earlier on that thing. But hello! Weird to... So I'm like looking at my camera, which I'm not used to, because I'm so used to like looking at the webcam for VTubing. So this is very odd. Also, I already set it up for the flute, so especially odd. But yes, today we are doing live, and this is kind of what I look like. Hello. Again, super weird looking at like my camera. Let me adjust this before we start. I don't want to change the height just because it's set for the flute right now. But hello! I am Drowsy Curl in flesh form, weirdly. I know, it's true, I am a hooman, not a crow. But yeah, I thought instead of like playing flute behind my VTuber mascot, I thought it'd be a lot more fun if you guys could like actually see me play, and since it was like a charity milestone reward, I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So hello! I am very awkward. This is why I don't go on camera. Also, sorry if the mic is low. We're gonna have to play around with the volume a little bit, just because once I get the flute set up, I have to know how loud it is, because I've never played flute live before, so I don't know quite how to position the microphone. Pigu! Hello! Time to flute it up. Okay, so I feel like I have to temper your guys' expectations. So the last time I played flute was like... I played one piece for my coworker who was retiring in July, so like 4 months ago. And before that, it had been like 2 years probably since I played the flute, so keep your expectations low. Some of y'all asked for some freaking hard songs. And one of them isn't like technically difficult, but it's in fucking D flat major, which whoever writes in D flat should just be shot. Who does this? It's wrong. So like while it's not a technically challenging piece, the flat is gonna trip me up a lot. The 5 flats are gonna trip me up a lot, I mean. No wings? I'm hiding. I'm hiding them, Pigu. I'm pretending to be human for today. Therefore, no wings. Not today. Ha ha ha. My disguise is working. I'm blending in the humans. Look at this model so lifelike. Well, thank you so much. I was a little self-conscious about doing like a semi-face reveal just because, I don't know, I feel weird about it. Sorry this is not the most like professional thing. I had everything set up like focused on the flute with the mic on the flute, and then I was like, oh shit, I have to actually like introduce myself, I guess. Which is also why the camera angle is like down, which I guess it's never supposed to be. You're able to play one note in key. You are doing better than me, so I'm not judging. Thank you guys. Thank you for being forgiving. I will say it was my bad for trying to... Okay, so you know how you go back to a skill and you remember how you used to be able to do it? I feel like I was planning this based on how I remember I used to be able to play flute. Like, I could pick things up pretty quickly. I played it all through middle and high school, so 6 years. And I was in marching band, concert band, like I did a bunch of different stuff with it, so I was playing a lot, and I was pretty decent. I am not musically inclined, so I would never say I was like good at it, but I was halfway decent. But obviously that was, let's not say specifically how many years ago. Let's not remember that was over a decade ago. So I was kind of planning, like, oh, I'll just, like, learn the songs, like, right before. That didn't work out so well. Most of them are fine. Arg, I Hate You, I did kind of give up halfway through the Fire and Flames. We might come back to that one. There might be a redemption where I actually try to learn how to play it. But we'll see. That one was more technically difficult than I can currently perform, I think. I think I would have to actually get back into playing the flute in order to do it, because fingy's hurted, let us say. But yeah, I think the rest will be okay. They will not be good, so please, again, temper your expectations. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat, but it's so teeny tiny from here. Girl, as a fellow bangs rocker, I want to say you got this. Thank you, Miss Michelle. I really need to trim my bangs. They're getting like long, like they're in my eyes now, but I've been so sick for the last week. I haven't had the energy. So maybe tomorrow that will finally happen, but you guys get to have my super long bang look right now. If it were professional, it wouldn't be VTubing. Wait a minute. Well, as long as you're aware. As long as you're aware. God, musical procrastination indeed. So this stream was actually supposed to happen like 2 weeks ago. Is when I originally wanted to do it, but I didn't. I want to say it was one of those days where I didn't wake up until like 6 p.m. So that didn't quite happen for reasons, sleep inclined reasons. Shana, thank you so much for the resubscribe. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They won't be good. They will be great. What did I say about tempering expectations? Now, come on now. Come on now. OMG, Crow, is this what you look like? Yeah, it kind of is, Shio. It kind of is. I thought about becoming, like, fancy, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna rock the sweater and shorts. Why not? So yeah, this is me. And I can flap like a non-bird. I did, paint... Ooh. Oh, God, that was way too close. I did paint my nails for the occasion, though. Oh, look. Something I also never do, because I'm bad at it, which is also why I'm not going to fix the focus so you can actually see, so you can't see what a shit job I did. I feel like the last time I painted my nails was... I actually don't know. Maybe when I still did dance in high school. But yeah, I got all fancy. Just for you guys. Oh, thank you for the 7-stream watch stream, Miss Michelle. That's so cool. It's a disguise. She's actually a burb underneath. Shh, Nate. My disguise is working. Why are you drawing attention to it? Why are you calling me out like this? An MXL 990. What is that? What does that mean? Is that my mic? Which I definitely recognize by name. Tomorrow you're doing a better job at nail painting than I ever have. So, my thing is, I think I was traumatized by makeup when I was a kid, because I also did dance when I was in middle and high school, like all 6 years, and they cake makeup on you so much so that it can be like seen from a distance, that I think it turned me off makeup forever. All forms of makeup, not just that applied to the face, although I never wear that hat either. Like, it gotta be a real special occasion that I'm gonna put makeup on. No offense to you guys, but I did not do that today. Mostly because I figured I'd be wearing the face mask anyway, so you guys wouldn't notice. Except I'm telling you, but, you know, other than that. But yeah, it super turned me off, like, all forms of makeup, including, like, nail polish, so I don't have any practice with it. I have a lot of respect for anyone who can use makeup very well. I am not one of them. I freaking look like a clown when I try to apply it. But that's okay, because I'm a homebody, so who's gonna know? The way I have my mic set up is kind of scuffed. Oh no! Makeup is overrated anyways and expensive. Yeah, that's the other thing. Makeup is so expensive. Oh, hi, Spooky. Yeah. Have a sweet makeup is just so expensive, and I don't like it anyways. And it takes a lot of time and energy when I am the kind of person who wakes up 5 minutes before I need to to get ready for work. So like I'm not gonna like take the time to learn how to actually be good at it, spend the money on it, and just all of that. It seems like a lot of work. Not for me. I don't know where to look. Like I keep looking at OBS to make sure everything is like hunky dory. What is this? Oh, my music stand. But then I'm like, oh wait, I should be looking at the camera, but I'm so not used to looking at the camera, so it's weird. What? 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 Oh goodness, we want scritches, don't we? Hold on, let me give a squeak at scritches, since she's so squeaky about it. Oh goodness, oh, do we like that? Do we like those scritches? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, hopefully she has been soothed for now. Crow doesn't like the polish? The polish, not the Polish. Very, very good, very important distinction. Makeup really do have such a learning curve. It really does. Like, to go from, like, actually, like, fully applying it, I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I can do, like, basic things like mascara. That's it, actually. That's all I can do. But yeah, I don't, it's magic that I don't understand how it works. Makeup is magic. Again, much respect to anyone who can do it. I'm not one of them. And it's not really something I want to get into again, mostly because of the cost. I have so many hobbies already. I gotta spend that money on my trading cards. I mean, come on now, come on. Where are your feathers? This is not what I was expecting. I'm hiding them. I gotta hide them, Ripley. I'm pretending to be a hooman for the day. I can't blow my cover. It's important. Reminds me of that one objective from Detroit, Become Human. Blend in with the humans. I can pretend. I can definitely pretend. Successfully is another question, but I can pretend. Satan! Oh, I'm Lycanborn! It's so good to see you guys! And Seth! Also bad for your skin. You would say that as someone who works at a what's the skin doctor called? Optometrist? Dermatologist. As someone who works at a dermatologist. I can speak too, really. I swear I can do something right. I don't have a lot of hobbies. The one I do have just happen to be really expensive. Oh god, I feel that. I think my problem is I just like collecting things too much. Trading cards, figures, literally anything. I love collecting. Gotta collect all of the things. Dermatologist. Listen, I never claimed to be good with the speaking in the words. You failed English? That's impossible. All right, well, I do think I want to give it a few minutes for all of our charity donors from our event to be able to join. So go ahead and stop the music. Okay, so we are going to do some like kind of audio testing because again, I've never played Flute on stream before. So I'm going to need you to like tell me if it's like too loud, all of that. Let me put everything back in position. Oh look, a squeakette. She's going to join us for our musical performance today. All right. So just as kind of a reminder for everyone, this has been a very long time in coming. So we did a charity fundraiser as part of YouTuber SummerSlam for Gamers Outreach this past, I think it was end of June, start of July. And one of the reward milestones was I would play the top 10 donors' pieces of choice on Flute. Not super well. I promise no skill. I promise nothing at all other than I will attempt to play them. So I was not able to get 4 of the charity pieces. Um, whether because I couldn't really get in touch with the donor or they just didn't have one that they wanted to send. So we do have, I believe it's 6 pieces today. I thought it would be fun if I don't say what the piece is, if you guys want to guess in chat. Obviously, if you are the donor who requested it, see if anyone else can guess it first before you throw it out there. But I thought that would be kind of like a fun thing to do. And just as a reminder, I can't really see chat while I'm doing this, so please don't feel too bad if I can't see. I'll check in after each piece, mostly because I'll need to, because I don't have the stamina that I used to. So I'll check in between pieces, but I am probably not gonna be able to see while I'm playing. Is it Paranoid by Play? I haven't even started playing yet, Pigu! Also, chat is so far right now, I'm like squinting, like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Gotta collect all the things. Oh god, never get into Warhammer. You will never financially recover. There are so many things I will already never financially recover from Pigu. It's just the way. Don't worry, everybody. Crow is a god. Don't know. Why would you say that, Shadow? Stop undermining me. I'm trying not to give anyone expectations. Also, that has literally never been true. I have no sense of rhythm or music. Whoa, small message upon me. I haven't started yet. So I did kind of arrange it in order of ease for me to play. So yeah, we're gonna start with the easy ones first, see how it goes. Hopefully not too badly, and go from there. So yeah, once again, we are gonna do a sound test. So I want you to let me know if it sounds too loud, too quiet, just right. Because again, I've never set this up while playing flute before, so let me know how the volume is. We'll just do some warm-ups real quick. All right, how's the sound? Do we need it louder, softer? Do I need to move the mic away? Also, this is going to take a lot of hydrating in between, just so everyone knows. Fuzzy mic? Wait, what? Okay, one of you said fuzzy mic, one of you said sounds good. So what is the truth? What is the truth? I'm waiting for a third person to chime in. Volume's good to me, only the mic's scuffing up. Oh, I even changed the cable though. Fuzzy mic is still happening? I thought we were done with it. Oh. Alright. I suppose we'll just have to endure with fuzzy mic, unfortunately. But as long as the volume is good, then I'm good to proceed. Alright, so first up, I think a lot of you will recognize this one. I'm suddenly nervous. Oh my god. I don't know why. Don't judge me. Don't judge too harshly. Also, look at the cat. Look at the cute kitty cat in the background. I don't know what she's doing. She's giving herself a bath. Pay more attention to the cat than me. Everything's fine. reason my printer did print this one out super light, so I'm having a hard time reading it. That's where it ends. I realize that is not actually the end of the song, but that was the end. Sorry, I don't know what happened near the end. I suddenly got really conscious that my face might be showing on stream, and then that short-circuited my entire thought. Sorry. But yeah, that was our first dono piece. And now I will go ahead and catch up on chat. Oh, it's so very far. My heart will go on, or something like that. It was indeed My Heart Will Go On. This one was requested by Shadow. I figured it would be pretty recognizable to most of us. Actually, the opening motif is the Rose theme. You would know this, Shadow, you would. C-Day! Hello! Your face wasn't shown? I knew it wasn't, but I just had this, like, intrusive paranoid thought, like, oh god, what if it's showing? And then my brain short-circuited partway through. What did I miss? Not too much yet, Freya. We just did My Heart Will Go On, which was Shadow's request. And yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. That is probably as good as anything I'm going to sound today, because that one was a pretty simple piece in terms of like technicality. But we will do our best on the rest. Alrighty. So again, that's probably going to be the easiest one we have today. The next one we are going to do is the Bastard in D flat. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I had never heard of this song before, so I'll be curious to see who in chat might guess it, might not. All right, let us begin the next one then. sorry, that the ending was no longer a range I could hit anymore. But that was our second donor piece. Did you guys guess? Did you guess? Oh, thank you for the emotes. Oh, don't worry. I'll be taking many, many hydration breaks. Something I forgot about playing flute is how dehydrated you get, like how dry your mouth gets and how hard it makes it to play. So the piece. I had my face mask on. This is not the best music stand, so I was a little worried about that happening. So far the pieces we've played have only been 1 page long, so stamina and like my mouth hydration, I guess, hasn't been too much of an issue. But as we get into the longer pieces, that is going to be something that we see. I hear you squeaking. Oh, hi. Wouldn't be a crow stream without else. I know, even now that I don't have my VTuber model, I still have Scuff. But any guesses on which that one was? Like I said, I had never heard of it, but it is not a franchise I've really been into, I would say. So I don't think it was a surprise for me that I didn't recognize it. No idea. So that one was Peaches from, I believe, the Mario movie? The Super Mario Brothers movie. Peaches. I believe Bowser plays it, because I did look it up to see what it sounded like. So yeah, I believe that was Lightborn's request. Peaches from the Super Mario Brothers movie. There is also always the chance, again, I have no sense of rhythm despite actually being very musically active for 6 years. Not 6 recent years, but even then I was never very good at rhythm. So there is also the possibility that I will play a song and you won't know it just because I'm really bad at the rhythm, even if I get the notes right. But that was our second piece, so we have 4 more. Well, hello. Hello, Mr. Rue. Why do we squeak? Why do we squeak so much? Imagine the stand drops, but instead of a face, it's a bird with screeches and stream ends. That would be so good. You just see like a prolonged beak coming out of my face, and it's like, ah! Just do a scree, and then all of a sudden everything shuts off. Oh, that would be excellent. That would be excellent. All right, we are on to our next one. Ooh, I'm actually between 2 on which to do next. I think we'll actually do this one next, because I think this will be a little easier, and it's still only 1 page, so my stamina will not give out just yet. Because, again, something I'd forgotten since it's been so long since I played Flute, kind of actively, is I run out of, like, breath so easily, and my fingers start to, like, cramp up, because it's a lot of, like, very quick movements in a very short period of time, so, like, my fingers start to hurt, and I start getting, like, really dry mouth, so, again, something I kind of forgot about. But we should be good for now. Hopefully the stand stays up and doesn't dox me. All right. Oh yeah, and as noticed in the other song, there are some notes kind of out of my range. Actually, very quick, I'll go ahead and do kind of a scale that you can see the range of Flute. I cannot really get the lower or highest registers anymore, but it'll kind of give you a sense of like the scale. So again, that's kind of the scale of the flute minus the upper register, which I really can't quite do anymore. If I like got back into practicing flute regularly, I could probably hit it again pretty easily, but because I've been so out of practice, those higher notes are super hard for me to hit, and the lower ones are also really hard for me when I'm switching between like octaves. So if you notice that I struggle at a particular point, there is a good chance it's because it's not quite in my range anymore. Yes, hello, Squeaky. Mommy still sees you. So demanding. Sounds like me playing the high. It's the high end is just very hard to hit when you're out of practice, at least. Because back when I was in like high school and I was still playing regularly, I could do it pretty well without it being like screechy or having to take more time to like really get into the note. Squeakette. What? Hold on. Squeakette is being so demanding. She jumped up here. Hi, Squeakette. I know. I still see you. I certainly hear you. She wants that attention. She wants to be on camera and she wants her scritches. She's a simple girl. Isn't that right? She's so funny. She cannot get like hard enough scritches. Like you cannot scritch her hard enough. And whenever she's happy, she just has to rub her face against something. Isn't that right? Oh goodness. Gosh, hold on. Let me throw this fur out really quick because there sure is a lot. That is the downside of this hard scritching. You get a handful of fur. And now Toru shall squeak for us. I lied. This was actually all a warm-up for Squeakette performance. All right. Oh, I'm nervous. Now we're getting into the, like, much harder ones. Well, not much harder. This next one is like, well, no, I'm bad. This one's not gonna be easy. Okay. All right, here we go. Hi, Squeakette. I think I'm gonna get another drink real quick. Oh. Mm-hmm. All right. end of that one. Sorry, I feel like the ending feels so abrupt. I don't know if I missed something. Some of these endings just feel like abrupt. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm not as familiar with them. Also because I'm probably not playing them right. Reminds me of my brother's dog. She comes and shoves her snout into your hand if she feels she isn't getting sufficient scratches. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, what is uh-oh? Why are we uh-ohing? What happened, Darg? Why are we uh-ohing? Don't tell me this. Thank you for the tooting of the flute. But I gotta be up in about 5 hours. Off to bed with me. Thanks for the stream. Hope playing goes well. Thank you so much, Pigu! Hope you have a good sleep. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Always so good to see you. A quarter time you have to remember that was written to the loop. Oh, I did not remember this because I didn't know anything about the song until you requested it. But yeah, that was Quarters of Time from Chrono Trigger, which was Freya's requested song. I really like it. I'm not especially good at playing it, especially because in the beginning it kind of goes through like a whole octave very quickly, and I am not super in practice to do that well, but I really like it and it's fun to play. Oh, is when you were sipping water, we could kind of see a bit of your face. Oh. Well, nothing's perfect, I suppose. Chrono Trigger has an incredible soundtrack. I'll have to look up more of it. I feel like Square Enix never misses with their soundtracks. I can't think of a single Square Enix game that I didn't like the music. Even if I was, like, more indifferent to it than, like, other Square Enix game soundtracks, I've never, like, actively disliked a Square Enix soundtrack. I feel like, what? What is the matter? Why are you being so needy all of a sudden? You were fine right before stream. She says yes, but now the camera's on. I want attention. What is? Look at the landings we get. So demanding. But yes, that was the 3rd out of 6 of our top donors' songs. Quarters of Time by Chrono Trigger. And that is going to be the start of my decline in playing ability. I also don't have, I know that I don't breathe right when I play flute. Like, I know that you're supposed to, like, breathe from the stomach and your diaphragm. I never could figure out how to actually do that. So I get, like, winded very quickly and very easily, which is why you'll probably hear me stopping to take breaths probably more than I should. Sometimes there's just pauses in the music, but sometimes I just need to breathe, and I'm not good at, like, breath control. So yeah, Squeakette, what? Yeah? Oh, what's the matter? It's great, thank you for playing it. Thank you! I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so sorry I couldn't do it justice, but thank you again. And thank you again to all of our incredible donors from our summer charity event for Gamers Outreach. I put this stream off for way too long as one of our rewards. I just got really self-conscious about playing Flute again, so I kept putting it off. But you guys are all amazing, and thank you. And I will have more to actually say at the end, but in case anyone has to leave before the end, I just want to get that out there. But thank you all, I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry to make you wait for so long. Alright, on to our next piece, because it is kind of starting to get dark. This is the problem with relying on natural sunlight. Oh, welcome back aboard, Squeakette. She has decided once more to come up on my chair, where she belongs, obviously. Squeakette, listen. Are we in position for scritches? Is that what is happening right now? Okay. Oh. Yes, I see you. I'm winded from that one. Oh my gosh. Definitely need some water after that one. Holy crap. I could feel myself needing to like swallow in between phrases, and I was like, oh shit, this is not a place to like stop, but I have to because I can't like get enough saliva to keep playing. Yes, we can. I hear ya. Oh goodness. Yes, mommy hears. How could mommy not hear when we're so vocal? Hmm? Aw, thank you guys. Oh, encore. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I really wish I was at a point where I could play better. Uh, but I kind of see this how I saw our bad arts drawing raffles. Like, I know I can't draw, especially digitally, so I was kind of like, well, you guys know what you're getting. But I am trying my best. Except for the very last song, in which I literally gave up in the middle of practicing, so I was like, I can't do this at my level right now anymore. Man, my arms hurt. I forgot. Like, when we used to do marching band, we would have these, like, exercises where we would literally just hold our thumbs up for as long as we could. Like, the whole marching band would stand in, like, a circle on the football field. And we would all have to hold our arms out for as long as possible, straight out to our sides. What did they call it, Shadow? Was it thumbs? I want to say we just called it thumbs, and everyone hated thumbs because it was so fucking painful. It seems like it should be easy, like you're literally just holding your hands out. But then it was not. It was not so easy. I've relapsed on my thumbs exercising, so I'm too weak to hold my flute upright for long enough for a whole piece. But that one was Final Fantasy IX, actually. You're Not Alone. And that one was requested by Wormtalon. So thank you very much. It was fun to be able to play Final Fantasy songs. I love Final Fantasy, and I loved Final Fantasy IX, so I was really excited that they requested that one. Alright, so the last two, I guarantee nothing in terms of quality. These are probably a bit too hard for me, given that I have not really played flute much for the past couple of years. So I'm going to do my very best, and we're gonna hope. Doing great, Crow. Oh, thank you, Nate. I'm trying. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light on because it is getting a little dark. Oh, hi. Squeaket is still in the chair. She has not been satisfied with her screeches. I am gonna take some more water because I got super dehydrated for that last one. Oh. Hi. Oh my goodness. What's the matter, Squeaket? Say, I'm gonna chime in too. She's gonna be my harmony, my backup. All right, I have a feeling more of us will recognize this next one. And we do only have 2 left, which is actually kind of sad, but also I'm so nervous that's a little bit of a relief. If I ever do this again, I feel like I will definitely try to pick easier pieces. Because I do really enjoy playing Flute, and I like playing stuff for you guys that you requested, because I think that's super fun. But I have to be realistic with my technical ability and skill, which is not as high as it used to be. I got so busy, and I have so many hobbies that playing flute just kind of fell by the wayside, and I still play enough that I don't forget how, but I've lost a lot of, like, the, again, technical skills, like with being able to breathe correctly and sustain, like, my stamina and do, like, very quick finger movements a lot right in a row. So I'm not where I used to be. I was never great, but I could at least do, like, technical things pretty okay, because I was so in the habit of it still. So yeah. That is my way of introducing that you should have low expectations for this next song, and I'm so sorry. Hi, what is the matter, Squeaket? What is the matter? All I'm hearing is we need to do Flute Friday from now on. That'd be a lot. I don't know, that'd be a lot. And also a lot more potential for me to accidentally dox my entire face. But yeah, okay. Debating if I want a little bit more water again. Okay, just gonna... God, I forgot how thirsty playing an instrument makes you feel. Whew, okay. Alright. Here we go! Ugh, sorry. Okay. That was our second to last piece, our penultimate piece. I'm so sorry. I feel like I have failed you. I'm so sorry, Seb. But I hope you enjoyed it. It seems like most of you did guess it. That was Megalovania from Undertale. It was hard. I really liked it, and it's fun. I think if I was back in the days when I was good at playing Flute, I feel like it would have been really fun because I really like the. I used to really like the challenges with like really hard, or not really hard, but like really fast sections. But now I get to them and my fingers can't move that fast anymore because I'm not in practice, and also it makes me run out of like saliva to actually play so much faster. How did I used to stay hydrated while playing? I don't remember. You tried, and that's what's important. Thank you, Seb. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have played it better for you, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. So that was our second to last piece. We have one more, which if you are in the Discord, you are probably already aware of what it is. And as mentioned multiple times already, I sure did give up on it while practicing. So this is literally going to be a puddle of sound. You should expect nothing, because that is exactly what you'll get. I will be sight reading the last like half of this. So yeah, I didn't feel too bad though, because it was Arik who requested it, and he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Now for the easiest piece. You're a jerk, Arik. You're a jerk. I'm gonna go ahead and say what this one is up front, because you'll never guess it from how I'm about to play it. It is Through the Fire and Flames. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So I am definitely not technically skilled enough to play this right now. I could foresee us doing maybe like a return to the challenge someday where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like get into Flute, like seriously, I'm gonna practice and I'm gonna learn this piece. But that was not happening today. Because I felt like I had put this stream off long enough, and I didn't really want to make you guys wait any longer for it. And I wanted to close out all of our charity events before the end of the year, because our charity was back at the end of June. It's been way too long already. I feel horrible that I've made you guys wait so long for some of the milestone rewards, so I knew I could play most of the pieces pretty well, so I wanted to go ahead and just go for it. And Ard knew what he was doing when he sent me this, so I don't feel too bad. I believe. Nate, you don't need to believe. I genuinely can't. It's okay. I've accepted that. The other thing is that the version he sent me to play, in the beginning, there are notes that are just out of flute range. So the beginning might sound a little weird just because I do have to just skip those notes because I can't play them. Maybe if I have like a lower register kind of flute, but on just standard flute that I have, you can't hit those notes. C is the lowest you can go. And this goes to, I believe E is the lowest? I actually think it even goes below that. But yeah, so I will be skipping some notes in the beginning, so if it sounds weird and choppy, that would be why. Alright. Here is the lowest of the low of my skills. And also my Squeakout, who is still here, behind me on my chair. She never does this, I don't know what's gotten into her, but she's being real cute, so... am I capable of playing? I'm so sorry. I need a minute to wipe the spit that came out of my flute from me. And also my arms were hurting. I'm sorry. And that is something I'm not even going to call through the fire and flames, but maybe, perchance, something close enough that we can call it squared away. Halfway through, I could not keep my arms up anymore. I am weak, toothpick arms that can't hold a flute for 3 pages of music. So yeah. Also, I've been playing for so long today. Well, last stream. I've been playing so long today because I practiced for like an hour and a half before stream that, yeah, the spit is building up in my flute, so I'm gonna have to clean that, but it did fall on me mid-performance, so I was like, you know what, I wanna, I wanna break for my arms anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe that off while I'm at it. Kitty indeed! Hello, Automatic! Good to see you! Throw the feathers and the shinies. Oh, through the feathers. Yeah, that's my take on it. But yeah, that was the closest approximation I could play through fire and flames for right now. I was, by the end, I wanted it to be over so badly, I did kind of start making shit up. I was like, this is close enough. So yeah, that is all of the songs from our top donors for our charity event that happened over summer. Like I said, we didn't get a couple of the pieces. I either couldn't get in touch with some of the donors or they just didn't send a piece. So that was 6 out of the 10 of the top donors, which is what I promised. But yeah, I hope it wasn't too bad. Hopefully no one's ears started bleeding. But this was pretty fun. I would definitely be down to play Flute on stream again. I think I would just have to temper everyone's expectations and request much easier pieces. 'Cause I'm not as good as I used to be in my fingies. My fingies, they hurt. But I had a lot of fun and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I couldn't play all of the songs very well, but I tried my best at my current ability, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know none of you probably care as much as I do because you're all very very kind, sweet people. But I wanted to give you like the best that I could do because I don't know. I really appreciate how much you guys really supported our first charity fundraising event over the summer, and you guys really raised so much money for an incredible cause. And I wanted to show my appreciation and put as much into it as I could to show you how much I appreciate all of your support and kindnesses and generosity, not only for the charity event, but just over the years. It's really meant a lot. So thank you. It was really good, Crow. It was really not, but thank you, Nate. Thank you. I tried. If that was the best you could do, then we are happy you gave us just that. Aw, thank you so much, Michelle. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I knew you guys wouldn't like judge me for not being able to play well. But again, it was one of those things where I just kind of got in my head about it, which is also why it took me so long to send everyone's letters from the event also, because I tend to get too in my head and I get very much perfectionist about things. Like I feel like I have a very all or nothing mindset where I want to be perfect or great at what I do, or I don't even want to try, which is not a good mindset to have. But that's kind of the reason for the delays on a lot of the milestone rewards. I knew I was not very good at Flute anymore, so I was kind of putting it off. And same thing with the drawings. Like, I was so afraid they would come out subpar, so I just kept putting it off, because if I didn't draw them, then they wouldn't be subpar. But I really appreciate it. Thank you. Not sure what to do now. We are going to play Hi-Fi Rush tonight, but I might take a dinner break, because I did not eat. Because you should not, like, eat or drink anything like acidic before you play the flute, because it can get inside of it and corrode it. So I have not eaten dinner yet, so I might do that before we start playing Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Arena, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, raiders! Exposed! Well, thank you. Aw, I didn't realize you were streaming. You were in chat, so I was just like, oh, we just chilling today. Well, welcome in, raiders! Thank you so much for the raid. What'd you get up to? Today is my first day ever doing a somewhat live cam. other than the cat cam, because of course, you know, cats. So partial face reveal for the first time ever, because we were playing Flute. Uh, Somewhat okay, idly. But yeah, we had a big summer charity event. It was my first time raising money for a nonprofit. So one of the milestone rewards was I would play the top 10 donors' piece of choice on Flute. So we just finished wrapping that up. Today is a lot of technical problems, so I had to cut the stream short. Aww, I'm so sorry to hear that, Aredo. Aww. I hope you're able to get the technical issues worked out so it's not a problem for next stream. I'm so sorry. Oh. But a little bit of bad timing though, because we were just discussing what's next, and I think I am going to take a dinner break before we keep. So after this, we're gonna play Hi-Fi Rush, but I haven't eaten yet, so I was gonna go eat dinner and then come back to play Hi-Fi Rush. So I'm so sorry the raid came at such an awkward time. First, networks keep cutting my stream, then router switch attempt resulted. 6 hours? Oh. I'm so sorry, Rita. That sounds so frustrating. Oh. I hope you're able to resolve the issues. Oh. That's just, oh. I understand as someone who has scuff literally all the time, but I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm still looking at like the webcam, which is where I normally look for stream, versus like my actual camera, which I normally only use for the cat cam. Let me, if I shift position a little, I'll remember. This is so weird. I am always talking to myself during stream, but I feel like I don't feel it so acutely as I do right now, talking to myself while looking at this blank lens. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and take a dinner break. I'm debating, do you guys want me to keep stream up, or do you want me to end stream and start stream back up again when I am ready for Hi-Fi Rush? I'm fine either way, but I know for some reason some of you want the stream to stay up, so either way. Close it out and then restart? Might as well end it for now. Gotta farm those stream streaks. Wow. Wow. The truth comes out. Wow. You just want more stream streaks. Is it because I haven't been streaming much lately? Is that why, Arg? Is that why? you need more streams? But yeah, I'll go ahead and end stream, which is what I prefer doing anyways. But again, I know some of you like stream to keep running. But yeah, sorry again about this past week. I was really hoping we could get back to a normal streaming schedule this week, but I woke up Tuesday morning with just a hella sore throat, and I was like, okay, well, it's just a sore throat. I still feel like okay, but then as the day progressed, and then as the week progressed, I did not feel good. But feeling much better now. Still a little bit of congestion that comes and goes. Luckily, it did not interfere with flute time, which was nice. I was really worried about that because even up until like an hour before I started practice, I was constantly just blowing my nose. So luckily that did not become an issue, but feeling much better now. So hopefully this week will be the week we go back to normal stream schedules. Yeah, hoping to get to more streams in. I've just been really excited to get back into streaming. It's been a very chaotic past many months, but I'm hoping we can get things back to normal starting on Monday. And this was kind of part of that effort. Like, I really want to wrap up our few remaining charity reward milestones before the end of the year so we can kind of catch up and just get a fresh start in the new year, catch up on some games, finish some things out. And Talk Story to Me is continuing, which I'm so happy about. So if you have not heard, or you are newer here, I do a live stream author interview series where I invite an author on and I ask them about their books, their writing process, their publication journey, advice for aspiring writers, stuff like that. I'm personally very passionate about writing, so I just get really excited that I can talk about writing and craft and all of that good stuff online. So we have been on a very long hiatus with that series, just because with my grandma passing this past summer and the new job in a career that I had never done before, I was just feeling really overwhelmed the last couple of months. So I didn't feel like I could invite an author on and be fully there and have the energy I needed to really make them shine. But we finally have our next author on coming, I believe it's December 10th. It's the Wednesday of that week. It should be December 10th at 6 p.m. EST. We're going to have Rosie Thor, the author of Tarnished Are the Stars, as well as Fire Becomes Her, Dead and Breakfast, and a bunch of really cool tie-in series novels. Like, they've done some books for Firefly, as well as another series that I don't think I've personally read, but I know is really big. So I'm really curious to hear how they got into that. Like, how do you get to write for a franchise that big? So I'm just really excited. So that series will be resuming come December, and hopefully I will be able to make it more regular than it has been. Whew. Chat is still teeny tiny. I think energy to spare after a nap. I'll do back-end stuff. Laundry is done during stream. That's very fair. Sometimes you just don't have the mental space to do tech troubleshooting. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh yeah, thank you, Arg. But yeah, if any of that sounded interesting to you, we do have the past live stream interviews up as podcast episodes on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. So if you would like to check out our past author interviews, you can check them out there. The links are in the Discord, or you could just search Talk Story to Me in any of those. I'm also super excited because we just got brand new episode cover art. It is by the same artist who did our cover art, so excited. You can see it in the Discord if you would like. I'm just very happy about the new art. It looks so good. I just love this artist. I would commission them for anything and everything all the time if I was rich. Basically, if I was rich, my first order of business, commission all of the artists. Always have something going. Trying to think what else. What other announcements? It's kind of fun just sitting and chatting. I always feel awkward when I'm in my VTuber model just chatting. I don't know why, but something about like actually having my face on screen makes me feel more like chill about just chatting. I don't know why. But yeah, we also have our highlight videos. We just came out with the Drinking Bingo Lethal Company, which was incredibly fun and chaotic. So that's on the Highlights YouTube channel. And as always, we upload the VODs onto the YouTube VODs channel. Drowsy Crow VODs and Drowsy Crow. So yeah, and I'm so excited for the next two highlight videos. I will not spoil anything, but new highlight videos come out every single month on the 15th, and I have a backlog to make sure that I can keep that consistent. That was something that was really important for me to do before I started doing highlight videos again. I don't know what this is. But yeah, so every 15th there will be a video, and the next two I'm really excited about. Even if no one else watches them, I'm really excited for them. They were just streams that I had so much fun over, and I think you guys will really like them too. So I hope you consider checking them out. So yeah, the highlights channel on YouTube is just Drowsy Crow. Oh yeah, Arg's so helpful with the exclamation mark commands that I always forget exist. But yeah, I think that's all the news. We did the highlight videos, Talk Story to Me. I Chicago. Good night, Drowsy. Yeah, thanks for joining us, CJ. Always good to see you. Hope you had a good lurk. Take care. Get some good sleep. Not that one. Don't share that one, Arg. That's not what we're talking about right now. No. Stop it. Alright, I guess it's time to end stream. Well, if you guys would, actually, I can go ahead and clean out my flute, I guess, if you guys have ever been curious about what that looks like. I don't know if you guys can see, Squeakette is still on the rocking chair. That's where she belongs. That's where she lives now. Yeah? Goodness. But yeah, if you've ever been curious about how you kind of clean a flute, you take it apart, get the spit out. I don't normally do that on my carpet, but I'm lazy. You have a little rod with a cloth on it that you use to wipe out the spit that's still in there. I think people don't realize how much spit goes into playing woodwind instruments. And then you break it apart again, and you repeat. And then every once in a while, you polish. Am I for you? You don't have to though, Arg. You don't gotta. You don't gotta. Glad I could hang out for a bit. Me too, Miss Michelle. Thank you so much for coming. It is always a joy to see you. I'm sorry I'm always lurking in your chat. I feel like I'm always multitasking when I'm not either streaming or at work, so I tend to not make my presence known in chat just because I know that I can't keep up with like a conversation. But always a joy. Unless, lads and ladies, there's a flute in case. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm gonna... Ooh. My saxophone would get so spitty. Yeah. I can't even imagine with the ones that require reeds. Like clarinet and oboe. God, and then you would walk by the brass section, they would just be emptying their spit valves, and it was always like, ooh. Gross. Do you have to do that right in front of me? Why on the carpet that you know we all sit on? The spit out. I got flashbacks to Whiplash for some reason. And I needed to let the reed, which was always weird, just licking some wood. Yeah, that always looked strange to me. Like, as someone who did not play a woodwind that had a reed, I was always like, it just seems so weird. Like, I don't want to just suck on a reed. Just didn't like that. And then you have to, like, replace the reeds, and you have to be able to know, like, when a reed is no good anymore, which I didn't have confidence in thinking I could do. I'll be honest, the reason I learned flute was purely out of spite. So I remember in middle school they had like a band fair where you could go in and you could try playing all the different instruments, and they had like a student who could play the instrument there to like kind of help you and give you advice. The flute was the only one I could not make a sound on, and it did take me like 2 or 3 days of just constant practice of trying to get a sound out. Because I think a lot of people don't realize how you're supposed to blow into, like, you don't blow into a flute, you blow over it. And you can be told that, but actually figuring out how to do it can take some time. And also I was just not very good at it. So it took me longer than most. So yeah, that is the story of why I chose flute out of all instruments to learn, because I could not do it. And that is the moral of the story. Spite will get you everywhere. That was the same reason I wanted to become valedictorian of high school, and I did. Because everyone always called me stupid and dumb in school, and said that I only got good grades because my mom was a teacher, so I was like, screw all of you, I'll show you. And then I did. I was good at being book smart, and I was good at tests. Am I actually smart? No. Do I remember anything from high school? God, no. I can barely do simple math now. But at the time, I was driven enough, and I could do enough AP and do enrollment classes that I sure did become valedictorian. literally purely out of spite because everyone called me dumb. And now look at me. Now I'm like, heck yeah, I'm so stupid. I have like one brain cell I share with 2 other people. Of course I'm dumb. What do you expect from me? Oh, funny how priorities change. I usually am too, so I totally get it. I think that's what I like so much about you, Michelle. You understand. You get it. You don't judge. I appreciate it. It's easy to tell when the reed is bad. It cracks and breaks. Oh, okay. It's like playing a bottle. Ooh. Well, I guess that makes sense then. Alright, well, I think that's enough about my spite and middle and high school stories. So I'll go ahead and figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner, I guess. But yeah, I will be back in maybe like half an hour to an hour. We'll play some Hi-Fi Rush, where I can once again showcase my lack of rhythm at all. I know I'm about to end, but God, it was bothering me that it was... Okay, there we go. I see you, Squeak Cat. Yes. That was just bothering me, and I was like, I know I'm about to end, but... Pineapple pizza? I feel like the last time I had pizza, it was like too greasy, and I couldn't even finish it all, so and ever since then, I haven't really craved pizza. Like, if someone offered me pizza, like, yeah, I'll take it, but I haven't, like, desired it. Also, I already ordered in this past week, which I don't like to do because it's so expensive, but I was desperate. So, yeah, can't do any more than that. Last time I had a pizza was last night at work. See, that's good. That's good, though. Especially at work, you need something to pick you up. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. You guys can have one last little squeakette look. What else is it? Wanna say hi? Do you want to show everyone how much you like screeches?
Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went.
Do you like that little girl? Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at this now. Oh, do we like that? Do we like it rough, little girl? And then I have so much fur. I don't know if you can see, but God, there's a lot. But yeah, that's my little squeakette who loves her scritches. Never. Alright, everyone. Well, that has been it for now. And we'll be back in like an hour or so to play us some Hi-Fi Rush, where I will once again showcase my inability to have rhythm. Alright, everyone. I'm not going to raid since I'll be back online in like 30 minutes to an hour, so yeah, hopefully I will see you again later. Alright, everyone, this was so much fun. Thank you for being so supportive and encouraging. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again soon. Bye!